Welcome back to the Britannia Coin Company. We're a coin dealer based in Royal Wootton Bassett in the UK. Back in March we tested out a whole bunch of household products to see what would be best to clean coins, and I said to let me know down in the comments if you had any home remedies of your own you'd like us to test it out, and we had an overwhelming response, so I thought today we'd have a look at some of those items. Now, as with our previous video on this topic, our recommendation is not to clean your coins. If you have coins that are rare, valuable, scarce or important to you, then cleaning them will destroy any numismatic value in the coins. So we've specifically chosen coins that are very common with little or no numismatic value to try these out on. And as ever, if you're using cleaning products and solutions, be sure to practice safe scrubbing. Similar to previously, if you have any home remedies that you use or you'd like me to try out in the future, let me know in the comments, and if we return to this topic in a few months' time, then we'll be sure to use some more recommendations from you, dear viewers. Our first coin to test is this, a 1902 penny. First up, we are trying bicarbonate of soda and warm water as suggested by Salish Sea Quest. This was one that I wanted to do on our first cleaning video, but everywhere was out of stock of it, so I was eager to give this one a go because it was widely suggested online as well as in the comments. With baking soda adding a bit of abrasion to help rub off some of the dirt, but not as rough as salt, it shouldn't cause as much damage in the way of scratches as salt did. However, as I've said at the start of the video, this is still going to damage the numismatic value of the coin, so please don't do this with any of your rare, high value, scarce or special coins to yourself personally. So let's see how this one turns out then. We're going to spend 2 minutes on each of these coins, scrubbing with these recommended home remedies. Overall, it has cleaned the coin up a bit, removing some of the toning in the background field of the coin and polishing up some of the design too. It isn't as clean and shiny as I'd anticipated, but I can see why some people use and suggest this. So for me, it's 4 out of 10 to start. We're going to stick with another grubby 1902 penny for our next experiment. This time we will be using salt and vinegar, suggested by Finn Collects Coins. Again, with the salt acting as an abrasive element to the scrub and the acidity of the vinegar to really lift off the 120 years of grime. I had high hopes with this one. Similar to in our previous cleaning video, the lemon and salt made a huge difference. I was warned about the smell of vinegar in the comments previously, but I quite like vinegar, so that wasn't a huge concern to me. Naturally, if you don't like the smell yourself, then have a window open because it is a rather pervasive smell. So let's finish this cleaning off now. What a transformation! Leaving only a few bits of discoloration, but given more time and precision, I would have expected the remedy to really polish this coin off. So out of 10 for the cleaning, this gets full marks, 10 out of 10. But the use of salt is going to really damage the coin though, so be mindful of that. I have another 1902 penny here to test out another recommendation from you viewers. This time from Robert's Coin Adventures, who suggested that we try brown sauce. In the last attempt we used ketchup and that was moderately successful, so I thought it would be a similar end result with this one. Again, a condiment which is acidic when paired with some elbow grease should really cut through the time-worn filth of this coin. I was tempted to add salt, but I used ketchup on its own previously and was intrigued to see how they compared like for like. So let's finish this one off and look at the results. Again, a remarkable turnaround. Not quite as shiny as our previous test, but an improvement on how the ketchup fared in the last video though. For me, I give the brown sauce 8 out of 10. We have a 1927 penny up next for a different kind of home remedy. This time suggested by Andy, making use of a pencil eraser. Andy did suggest a good quality one, so I didn't scrimp on costs. A bit more of a gentle polish than the salt and other cleaning solutions, I was intrigued to see how this would turn out. As a side note, it wasn't the easiest tool to use, but I gave it my all. It was also the most effort I had to put into these suggestions. 2 minutes of scrubbing a penny is hardly hard work, but if I was going to be cleaning more than one, I'd start to feel the burn. So let's see how much grime we can erase in 2 minutes. Again, it has certainly buffed the design up nicely. You can still see the slight stripes at the top of the coin, but it's looking a more healthy bronze colour. If not quite the sharp pinkishness of some of the other cleaners that we've used. Overall for the cleaning, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. A bit better than the bicarbonate of soda, but a long way off the salt and vinegar. We returned to 1902 for another attempt to clean up. This time Conrad suggested using mouthwash. I picked the best colour mouthwash to try, of course being purple. If it can keep your teeth clean, then surely it'll do a decent job on the coin. Again, a very pleasing smell, which was starting to mask the bizarre combinations of smells that were created with our previous suggestions. With a bit of fizz, which is probably from agitating the liquid with the toothbrush rather than a reaction to the coin. We will see how this coin ends up in a moment. So not much of an impact in the background of the coin, but the raised design is definitely a bit brighter, so I'll give it the same score as the eraser, 5 out of 10. Our next tribute to the experiment today is a 1900 penny. There's a bit of what appears to be ink on the coin as well, but I'm sure that's going to be no problem for our next remedy. We are going to try a suggestion from Paul McQueen. I did try to find Auto Sol, which is a metal polish, but the store was out of that. However, I did find Brasso, which is a similar vein of metal polish. With a giant glob that looked like caramel sauce, I was expecting big things from this. In hindsight, I should really have done the mouthwash after this one, because this was by far and away the worst smelling cleaner that we tried today, and smelt worse than anything I used in our last cleaning video. It was a rather unpleasant experience where I worked hard to keep my nose as far away from the coin and the cleaner as my arms would physically allow me. But this is a professional cleaner designed to polish metal rather than being eaten, so let's see how it fares. Overall, a good result. The coin is left looking lovely and shiny, and the ink is long gone from the face of the coin. Again, with a bit more time and precision, this would have been a job well done. Now, although the end result seems superb, given that this is supposed to be a metal polish, and the fact it smells so bad, I can't give it full marks. So for me, it's an 8 out of 10. The salt and vinegar wins out for me in this challenge, but do let me know which you think is the winner from today. Now, I dug up this terrible 1916 penny for one last test. Given that lemon and salt won out in the last video, I thought we'd give it one more try to really see how much heavy lifting it can do. The lemon might also clear the smell of Brasso, which I am sure will be lingering for some time to come. With horrible bits of green corrosion to really test this concoction, let's see what happens. As expected, a really impressive result. It is still rather grimy, but short of using some kind of laser, I wouldn't have expected it all to have been buffed out. Given a bit more time and care, I'm sure that the reliable lemon and salt would have done even more to clean this poor condition coin. But there we go, a bit of fun scrubbing some old dirty coins, specifically picked because they're not rare and valuable. It was rather therapeutic as well, but don't worry, I'm not going to be busting these home remedies out on any more coins anytime soon. But if you do have any other suggestions or things you'd like me to try, let me know down in the comments, and perhaps in a few months we'll return to this topic to see if we can get a new champion of champions. Be sure to subscribe to our channel as well. It's free to do and means you won't miss any of our future videos. We are also on Facebook and Instagram, where we post lots of pictures of our products. We're also on Twitter and TikTok. We've got our shop and online store, but I'll see you next time for more amazing coins from the Britannia Coin Company.